So, I wanted to ask you, what made you decide to campaign for mayor of Toronto?
Well, it was weird actually. I got people calling me and texting me the same day that John Tory was forced announced that he was going to be resigning, and people were asking me if I was running for mayor, and I asked them, "What are you talking about?" They said John Tory is resigning. I go,
Yeah.
"That's wonderful, but what does that have to do with me?" They said, "I don't know. You tell me. You're trending for mayor of Toronto on Twitter and Google." So I checked, and I was. So I made a joking, like half a joking email stating that I would run for mayor. I never even considered it, but I guess I would if everybody wanted me to. And the video went viral. And then just the circumstances so happened that I had to go back to Toronto for February 15th for a court date. And I was going to be speaking at the Worldwide Rally in Toronto on February 18th. And when I went back there, I ended up taking a meeting with a family with a little girl who was actually turning your age. She was turning 15 years old. And like I told you when I met you, everything I'm doing, I'm fighting for your generation, the kids. We're already pretty much old. We're done with at this point. But it's for you guys, especially the kids that are just about to become 16, 17, because that was my favorite time because I wanted to get a license. I wanted to get a car. And now with everything that they're trying to do, the 15-minute cities, the personal carbon allowance, digital ID, digital currency, the idea that the vast majority of youngsters like you aren't going to be able to own a car or a home is kind of frightening to me. And if I was your age, I'd be actually furious about it. But this little girl actually was in the hospital. And it wasn't because of COVID, ladies and gentlemen. It was because of the government response to COVID. Like so many others, she was suffering through mental health problems and she was suffering an eating disorder. And I went to visit her in the hospital with her family because it was her birthday. And we brought her a few birthday presents and we sat there and chatted with her. And before I left, one of the things she said to me was, "Are you really going to run for mayor? Because my daddy says you're going to run for mayor and you're going to help kids like me." And if just like you can attest, I said that everything I'm doing to fight for the kids. So when she said something like that to me, it really touched me inside. And that was where I made my final decision that I would run for mayor. And on February 18th, I announced it with thousands of people in tow. And we've been fighting ever since. They've been really upset with me. They do not want me running for mayor at all. And the last 5 days alone have been an absolute nightmare. And we